Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Colorado's offense will start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sampson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes a move. So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Ran through the contact. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the Tigers get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On the run, it's Wiggins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. He comes through big time.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Wants to throw. It's Sampson. Finds a tight end. And the Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. To throw, it's Sampson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Picked off. Past the 50. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
14, Colorado, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Flawletta. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receiver. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First,
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard.
Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Tiger. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Missouri, 21, Colorado, 7.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw. It's Sampson trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 12, set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Oh, what a cut! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Ninth snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. Spins away from the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good.
Colorado, 7.
Kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the... Oh, what a grab by the defense! He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw at Sampson. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Now adjusting. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On second down, just keeps firing. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on camp.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll leave it with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Missouri wants to go fast. Trying to punch it in. Snowed under by the defense. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They're trying to get to it. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He fires one deep down the right side. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great